All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachahudash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone, and citations to Allah Akim out there pushing His truth in all truth and sincerity, diligently throughout the four corners. All right, shalom as well to the sisters that listen and do believe. I'm the brother Shamar Amoff from Great Millstone, Miami. Also from the camp of Great Millstone, Southwest Florida, out in the Fort Myers area. Coming to you, Akim or Akwath, with another quick lesson in Lord's Will. This lesson be quick, edifying, and straight to the point. All right, in Lord's Will as well, I pray and hope that this lesson serves as a comfort and an exhortation. Okay. This is a lesson that I've touched on before, this topic, but it came back to mind, and I wanted to readdress it, Salakia, all right, because the Lord had has allowed a young brother, a believer, to come out to listen to us out in Fort Myers. And after camp Saturday, the brother, we stayed for a little over an hour, talking to the man, hearing him out, filling him out, seeing what he goes through in life, answering his questions, etc., etc. Okay, and the brother had a couple of questions he wanted to ask, and one question he had asked, all right, led to this lesson that I'm doing right now, because the brother has certain wants and desires that in his mind, being a young man, he wants, but they're not coming to him right now. All right, and we had to explain to him, like, in due time, if it's the Lord's will, those situations will happen, and it's not nothing wrong with with wanting something, but we have to understand that sometimes the Lord prevents certain things from transpiring in our lives, completely removes certain people out of our lives, all right, or changes our situation up for one reason. Okay, Lord's will we be part of that elect? That reason is to increase our chances of salvation. Okay. Now, when these things happen, whether it's removal, whether it's situational change, whether it's prevention, all right, we should be mindful of these things and check our emotions. Okay, all right. Keeping in mind that everything that transpires in our lives, whether it seems bad to others, whether it causes grief or sadness, whether it causes frustration in the flesh, our spirit should understand that the Lord is doing these things because we love Him, and so that way when Yahweh Shai, appears during His second coming, we may be found worthy to be delivered. Okay. So this is the book of Romans 8:28. It says, "And we know that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to His purpose." All right. The Lord called us to His purpose. The Lord called us to be believers. The Lord called us to be teachers. Okay. Anything that comes, our direction that has the potential to prevent us or stop us or deter us from doing the Lord's purpose, the Lord will remove it from us. All right. And guess what? That removal process is not as a form of punishment. It's actually for our good. It's actually so that way when Yahweh Shai returns, we may be found worthy to enter into the chariots. And that's how we should look at these things. Whether it's a woman leaving you, or you can't find a woman, keep that in mind. The Lord got this female out my way so I can focus on my true woman, wisdom, Sophia. The Heavenly Father is preventing me from finding a woman is because so I could focus on him more. Okay? And when those things happen to us, we're supposed to take joy in it. We're not supposed to get frustrated. We're not supposed to lose ourselves. And we're not supposed to go out of our way to try to make something that the Heavenly Father clearly is showing us that he does not want us to, be involved with or have or go down that path. And here it is, we're going out our way to try to make what we want to happen. All right? This is book of Proverbs 19:21. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, Yahweh, that shall stand. All right? So it don't matter what we have in mind that we want to do or we want to accomplish. It don't matter. The Lord's plan is going to stand. All right? And Lord's will, if we be part of that elect, guess what? Hey, you think you're going to, you did the right application resume on point. You think you're going to get this fire-ass job that has these enormous bonus incentives and, and travel perks. The Lord tells you no. You think you're going to get it, and then guess what? The Lord like, nah, blow on that shit. Job tells you they're going a different direction. Because who knows? That job could have distracted us. Could have distracted you. I should say could have distracted you. Could have caused you to look at this truth and be like, this is wasting my time. I got these buku dollars now, and I got these insane travel perks. I'ma just travel the world. All right? No. The Heavenly Father wants you, he gonna have you. So guess what the Lord does? He doesn't allow that job to go through. All right? Yeah, the flesh may feel angry, may frustrated. But guess what? We're supposed to have the spirit to know, all right, hey, maybe this job wasn't for me. Lord knows. Call halayim la yabashim yashah and keep it moving. The Lord is doing this work. The Lord allowed me not to get this job, and it's for my good. And keep it moving. That should be the mindset. Okay? All right? You have a vehicle. You have a woman who you thought was on your side. You have children that you've raised. You watch them. You change their diapers. Now they up in age. Your vehicle go to shit. All right? Or every time you drive the car, you go on the road or whatever the case may be, you think you're about to make a play, the tire just goes flat or the car transmission goes out. The woman that you thought was on your side, she decides she don't want to be with you no more and dips. The children that you sacrificed a whole bunch for to make sure they was raised right, and every chance and moment you got, you promoted Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to them, and they turn out to be monsters and come against you. Hey, you're supposed to look at the Lord and be like, hey, all this happening for my good. That woman could have possibly caused me immense pain later, and the Lord got her out of the way. She could have caused me to go off. The Lord got her out of the way. All these children could have been a distraction to me. The Lord got them out the way. Okay? That's for my good. That's for my benefit. The water Yabashim Yahushua. All right, this vehicle, man, since I didn't have the car, I've been sitting down more. I realized I've been reading more. I realized I've been praying more. I realized I've been doing more lessons. I realized I've been having more phone conversations with brothers, building my spirit. The Lord probably doing this so that way I could be more attentive to him, be more on my watch, instead of always getting in my car and driving around. That's how you're supposed to look at it. All right? Not get butt hurt behind these things. Okay? Because we have to understand that the Heavenly Father has already a plan written for us. Our movie is already written. Okay? And whichever way the Lord sees fit to take us, so that way we could reach the end of the script that he has lined up for us. Lord's will, hopefully that salvation, he will take us through it. All right. This is the book of James 1. And I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, "My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations." So when we find ourselves in these diverse temptations, we're supposed to count it as joy. You got to find the joy of it. All right. No matter what it is, find something to be joyful of. All right. Okay. The scriptures tell us in Sirach, the 2nd chapter, when thou art changed to a lower state, take it cheerfully. Okay. Find something in that situation to be happy of, to give the Lord his praise for, man, instead of getting angry or getting sad or getting frustrated or let your emotions run wild. All right. We are to rule our spirit, and that's part of ruling our spirit. Okay. The same situations, man. You can't find a girl, instead of getting mad, be happy. All right. Be happy, man. These bitches ain't shit anyways. Call them like, "Yabashimam Shai." Okay. All right. Your car constantly breaking down, man. Find some joy in that, man. It's hey, through all the Yabashimam Shai, I could have probably gotten a car accident that cost me my life. You saved me, Lord. You never know. Okay. But the scriptures tell us we're supposed to count it all joy. Verse 3, it says, "Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing." Okay? So keep that in mind, brothers. All right? When we fall into diverse temptations, we are to count it joy. Count it as joy. All right? With the mind knowing and understanding that all things work for our good, according to the Lord's purpose, man. 1 Peter 1 and 6 and 7, I'll close on this. It says, "Wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of than of gold, and that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahushua HaMashiach." All right. So the Lord is taking us through all these, these ways, so that way we may be perfected, man. All right. Which that is some of the situations that the Lord places through too, to make us acceptable and to purge us. Maybe there's a fault in us that the Lord sees that's not conducive to salvation. So let me take him through this. That's how the Lord looking at it. Let me take him through this, or let me take her through this. All right, so that could get purged out of them. So that way, when I send my son back, all right, they very well be delivered. Okay, that's how we're supposed to think of these. Look at these things when we find ourselves in these situations. Okay. So with that, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give again all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rechakadash, double honor to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. And salutations to Allah Akim out there pushing this word with all truth, in all truth and sincerity. Salaki, brothers. Shalom.